Alright, I've been teasing about it all run so far that my second favorite Robot Master to battle is in this game. It's on this screen, and it's this guy. I love his voice actor as well. He sounds like very noble, like a noble sword warrior, and it fits him so perfectly. And we're in this sort of Aztec area. Swordman, kind of an ancient Aztec warrior themed robot with a very noble character. And I've mentioned previously that I dislike having only 4 Robot Masters to start with and then having 4 later on. But I'm a little more okay with it in Mega Man 8, and here's why. We're basically required to have the first 4 Robot Masters weapons to make it through the latter 4 stages. And Swordman's stage is a perfect example of that, where you see we need the tornado hold to connect those things. That one, it will automatically kind of go up and around that one, but you can't connect those until you use the tornado on it. And make sure you hit that switch before coming back here, and then that will open up. The only thing I dislike about this stage is how long it is, and you can kind of see the pictures on the background of which of the 4 weapons you'll be needing here. There you see we have yellow, and there's a nice little easy to get bolt. Yellow, and then green. I believe it's always the same pattern, but I'm going to show it off anyways. And then the red. Flash Bomb will light up our lives. Yellow, green, and red. And that'll open this up, where we get back into another similar room. Make sure you hit the switch again, and then that one opens up. Alright, difficult ones. This one requires the Thunder Claw. And you're going to hit these switches. You can use the Mega Buster on those switches, but Thunder Claw will get it in one go. And you basically want to skip as much of this as you can. If you take a hit, that's okay. Just keep going and turn off that switch. And here's the thing that I'll usually die on, but not this time. Just spam the Thunder Claw. I don't worry about taking too much damage there. On that swing with the Thunder Claw, sometimes if you're not moving fast enough, you can end up in a situation where when you're swinging across the downward part where you swoop down, will swoop you right into the place that you don't want to be. Alright, Ice Wave. We'll freeze all of this. Oh, I want to freeze all of this. Oh, I got hit by the bat. That's not good. This lava is instant death. It doesn't look like it should be, but it actually is, and it makes that kind of tricky. So you will want to have the Ice Wave going in there. Also, notice how much more Ice Wave we have thanks to that energy saver. Now we're ready for a mini-boss. I don't know, this stage just feels really long to me, and that's the only thing I don't really like about it. Other than that, I love the concepts of this stage. But we have a mini-boss, those 4 sections, and then we're only at the halfway point. Now we've got oh, Flash Bomb kills this guy really quickly. And that's good. This battle continued. That thing in the back would hammer down the platforms that you're standing on and attempt to kill you. That's not very nice. And here's something else kind of neat. You have to jump on the side of the platform that you want to spend, kind of like the things in Mega Man 6 that you jump on and to make a platform move. And we have these guys returning here to demonstrate that they will indeed attempt to knock you into lava. And then once again we have the arrow that's just taking care of everything. I was a little bit slow there, so I'm not going to rush into this, because this looks all kinds of dangerous. Alright, we'll hurry our way across, and the lava will carry us up, where we need to go a little bit to the left. I've died there a lot of times before. And we're getting up to a somewhat challenging section. At least I think it's challenging because I'm trying to collect the bolts from it. And so you can kind of try to backpedal a little bit there. Use your regular shots and then fire off a flash bomb to destroy those rocks. And then that leads you up here. And that bat just flew right into the flash bomb, and I jumped right into that other bat. So I guess that's a trade-off on silly self-hurting things. And if you missed that ladder, you would just end up right there at the end anyways. And now for Swordman himself. He just sounds so noble. I also like fighting Swordman because he has a variety of attacks. Now pay close attention here. Impressive. He even congratulates me for dodging his attack. I just find that so cool. And he can also send giant Aztec statues. He can split himself in half. You have to hit him in his top portion, because shooting his legs won't do anything. You know, in the PlayStation version, I remember him, his Fire Slash moving a lot faster. His attacks overall aren't hard to dodge. He can, when he uses his Sand Slash there, he can trap you in that sand, and he'll usually follow that up with a Fire Slash. He has one other move that he didn't show off, which isn't too useful, but he'll put his sword into the ground and all this fire will be spinning around him. It's kind of difficult to get hit by that one unless you're like standing right next to him. Why you would want to stand next to a guy with a sword, I don't know. Other than that, he has a variety of attacks, and I just enjoy battling him.